Hello guys, welcome to another long video in this channel. So, the summer is coming for the southern hemisphere. I know that in the north of the planet things are growing colder, but down here things are going much hotter. Summer is not officially there, but it feels so hot that it feels like it's been here forever. And because of that, our idea for this project today is a bucket hat. It will not only protect you from the heat, but also give you some color. Give some color in your outfit. You can be wearing your swimming trunk or some summer clothes. We chose this pink, which is like a fuchsia, a little, I don't know how to call this pink, not even in Portuguese. It's a nice pink. Okay, so before we do anything, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Set your notification alarm so you'll always know when we have a new video. Like this video, and after you watch it, comment down here and share with everybody you know. We are going to be using for this project some kind of cotton yarn, we call in Portuguese barbante. It's a 6mm one, a 5mm crochet hook, measuring tape, scissors, and at least one of these markers. Let's do it. So guys, since we are doing a hat, we are going to be starting by the top of the hat. And the principle here is going to be the same as we used in the video for the placemat. If you have watched that video, you will understand exactly what we are going to do now. If you haven't, no worries, I'm gonna show you now. So first thing we are going to do is a magic ring. I did a big one with my 2 fingers here because we need a few more stitches into this ring. So I fished my yarn here. We are going to do a fake double crochet. So 1, 2, 3 chains, okay? And then we are going to insert 11 more double crochets here into this ring. I'm gonna do a couple with you. So yarn over, fish the yarn here. I have 3 loops on the hook, 2, 2, 1 real double crochet. I'm gonna do one more. Okay, and then you are going to complete this ring until you have 12 double crochets, including the first fake one. And then when we are here, we'll be back. So I finished the first row. We have 12 double crochets. And now on the second row, the idea is to make the circle bigger. So we are going to have 12 double crochet increases. That is, for each double crochet on the first row, we are going to have 2 double crochets on the second row. Let's start. We are going to close our row that way. That is a little dangerous. Sometimes we create stitches, but this time we are going to use the head of the second double crochet. So we don't have this risk of creating a new stitch. So I'm gonna fish my loop from the back. I'm going to insert my hook here, pull a little bit so to tighten it, and we are going to do a fake double crochet, which is 3 chains, and then onto the same base stitch we are going to have another double crochet. Okay, you are going to do the same process. You're going to repeat this process until we end up here with 24 double crochets. I'll meet you here. I finished the second row. We have our 24 double crochets here. And on the third row, we are going to continue doing increases, and then we are going to have one double crochet, one double crochet increase, one double crochet, one double crochet increase, all around the row. The point is for us to reach about, let me see, centimeters, about 20 centimeters or about 8 inches of diameter, okay, because the hat must have, the circumference of the hat must be around 50 centimeters or 20 inches. And for that, of course, we will be measuring it like this, okay, and then we are going to measure it like this. We're going to measure our circle like this. This one is already about 8.5 inches in circumference, and in centimeters it would be around 22. So we need a few more centimeters or inches. Let's go on then. So, third row. We're going to close the row here on the top of the second stitch of the row. Let me get the loop here. Okay. I'm going to insert my hook under it, fish the loop, okay, and do 3 chains. This is going to be our first fake double crochet. And now on to the next stitch, we're going to have an increase in double crochet. So 1, oops, 2, and I have 3 double crochets. We are going to repeat this process. Double crochet, increase, double crochet, increase, all around the row. And when we end up here, we will have 36 stitches. We'll be right back. Third row finished. We have our 36 double crochets, okay? Let's see how large our top of our hat is already. 10 centimeters or 4 inches. Let me see in circumference how round it is. It's about 33 centimeters or about 13 inches. We still have until 20, almost 20 inches to go. So let's proceed to our fourth row. This row is the one where we start with an increase, and then we have 1 increase, 2 double crochets, 1 increase, 2 double crochets all around our row. So let's close the third row here. Guys, if you see the video trembling, it's me, because sometimes I have to rest my elbows onto the table. So, and while I am doing the stitch, it shakes, but it's no earthquake, okay? Don't worry about me. So, let's fish and do our first fake double crochet, which is chain 3. Okay. I will yarn over and do another stitch into the same place where I did the previous one. So pull up 2, pull up 2. I have my increase here, and now I'm gonna have 2 double crochets. 1, 2. I'm gonna do one more group with you. So increase here, so 1, 2 into the same previous stitch, and now 2 more. Okay, so you are going to do the same process, repeat the same process all around the row, and we are going to meet here with 48 double crochets. So, fourth row finished. We have our 48 double crochets. Let's see how big it is already. So, almost 13 centimeters. No, 14. Yeah, 14 centimeters almost. 5 inches. Let's see the circumference of our project. So we have 43 centimeters or 17 inches, which leads me to think that we just need one more row so we can finish the top of our hat. And this last row of the top is going to be 3 double crochets, 1 increase, 3 double crochets, 1 increase all around the row. So let's close our fourth row. Insert my hook here, fish my yarn. I have my first loop. We're gonna do our fake double crochet with 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Then 2 more double crochets, 1, 2, 3 double crochets, and now onto this stitch we're gonna have an increase. So 1, 2, and you're going to repeat this process. 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase all around the row. And when we arrive here, we will have 60 double crochets. We're gonna meet here. So we finished the 5th row. Let's measure to see how big it is already. 17 centimeters or almost 7 inches. Okay, I think that's good. Let's see about the circumference. It's a little tricky to to leave our measuring tape like this, you know. Let's see, we have about 54 centimeters or 21 inches. That's good enough, but we cannot undo one row here, otherwise it's going to be too narrow on someone's head. Of course, I'm talking about an adult, you know. If it's a kid, it could be smaller, but for us, that's all good. So now we are going to start the body of our hat. And to do so, we are going to use a technique that we showed you last week on our shorts, which is called back post double crochet. Okay, back post stitch, because it can be used with any kind of stitch. Today we'll be using with a double crochet. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna close this 5th row. Okay, and close it here. I'm going to insert my hook and fish this loop here so I can completely close my row. Let's just chain 1. Okay, now what are we going to do? We are going to take our hook and come from the back, insert it in the middle between these 2 stitches like this. Then we are going to insert from front to back between these 2 stitches. I'm gonna fish my yarn and I'm going to do a single crochet here, chain 2, and I have my first double crochet. From now on, we are going to yarn over and always do this movement. We are going to insert our hook from back to front here, and from front to back here. Pull up the loop and do our double crochet as we usually do. I'm gonna do one more. So here we have one. I'm gonna do one more. So yarn over from back to front to back, pull up the loop and do your double crochet as usual. And we are going to repeat this process all around the top of our hat. And then we are going to meet here to talk about what we are going to do next. So guys, finished with this row made in back post stitch. As you can see, it gives a very nice detail to your piece because we have like the edge of our hat, and we don't need to cut the yarn or anything like that, and we continue doing our work in double crochets but with a different touch, this back post. Now, what are you going to do? You are going to continue growing the body of our hat for 4 inches, okay, or 10 centimeters if you measure things in centimeters. Stitch over stitch, no increases, no decreases. Let me close this row with you and start the next one, just to give you an idea of what we are going to do. So our fake double crochet with 3 chains, yarn over, double crochet onto the next stitch, and so on all around the row. All around, you're gonna close this row, continue until you have 5 rows for the body of your hat, or as I told you, 4 inches. And then we will meet to do the brim of our hat. So guys, I finished the body of my hat, my bucket. As you can see, you know, it's not called bucket by accident. It really looks like a bucket upside down. But instead of doing 5 rows here, I ended up doing 7. And in the end, I think, how many inches do I have here? Oh, 4 inches, you know, my 10 centimeters or 4 inches or 7 rows, not 5. But that's okay because it's in a perfect, it's like from the top of my head to about my eyes. So it's pretty nice. Now we are going to do the brim of our hat. And to do so, we are going to use another technique we showed you last week in our shorts, which is the front post stitch. This one was the back post, okay? Now, because we were working like this, and then our work turned downwards, okay? Now, the idea when we do the front post is for our work to turn upwards. That's what we need for the brim of the hat. Let me show you how we are going to do it. So let's close the row as usual. Okay, let me, do a chain. Now, before, when we did this one, we did like this. We took the hook, inserted from back to front and front to back. Remember? Now we are going to do the opposite. We are going front to back and back to front, like this. This is going to be easier because we have our stitches facing us like this, and all we're gonna do is do this movement here. But now we are going to start with a double crochet already. So let me yarn over, insert my hook behind my first stitch, pull up the loop, yarn over, two, I have my first double crochet. But we need it to be round, okay? So now we need increases. In this row of front post double crochets, we are going to have one double crochet, one increase, one double crochet, one increase, all around our row. Let me show you how to do a couple. So yarn over, next stitch, we're going to do this movement, pull up the loop, one, and we are going to do one more on the same stitch, okay, because we need an increase. We already have three. Next one, a double crochet, just one double crochet, and next one, it's going to be one increase. You can see that something is going on here, you know. So we are going to do this, we're going to repeat this all around our row, and we will meet here to see the beginning of our brim. So guys, I finished our row of front post double crochets. Look how nice, this is the back part of the hat. So remember I told you, back post, we have this detail. Front post, the detail gets on the other side of our piece. And then, so this is the brim of our hat, the top of our hat, the body, this is the brim. We're going to grow one or two more rows here. We don't want a very large brim because this is a beach hat. So it's just supposed to protect our head from the sun, but it has to be something fresh. So I'm going to close this row as usual, as we always do here, you know. And in this front post row, we had one single crochet and one increase. Now we are going to have one increase, two double crochets, one increase, two double crochets all around our row. Let me do a couple of sets with you. So fake double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, double crochet. So I have my first increase here, and now I'm gonna have two double crochets, one on top of each stitch from the previous row. So increase, two double crochets. Let me do one more set with you. One, two into the same space, increase. Now one, two. You are going to repeat that all around the row, and we are going to meet when we arrive here. So finished the second row of our brim. As you can see, it's turning out pretty nice, okay? But I think I tried it on, and I think we need one more row here on this brim. So we are going to do one more row on this brim. And now the logic is going to be 3 double crochets, 1 increase. Let's start this last row of our brim. Let's do our fake double crochet with 3 chains. So this is the first one. Now 2, 3, and 1 increase. This is what you are going to do all around this row. So 1, 2, 3 double crochets, 1 increase, 1, 2, 3, 1 increase, and so on. We will meet here for us to finish this row and to do our finishing row for our bucket hat. So we finished the last row of our brim. Look how nice it turned out. So this is our hat, top, body, and brim. The brim is a little ruffled, but that's how it's supposed to be, okay? It's supposed to be like this. And now for us to finish up, to give this a special finishing touch, we are going to do a finishing row of crab stitch. We have already taught you how to do the crab stitch here in our short. So guys, I recommend that if you want to learn the individual crochet and also knitting stitches, check our shorts. We have quick tutorials to show you the best and easiest way to do the stitches, okay? But I'm gonna show you how to do here. So let's close this row as usual. Okay, let me insert my hook here, loop on the hook. I'm going to do a chain, and remember, crab stitch, what's the difference? In crochet, we usually work from right to left. Crab stitch is from left to right, and that's what we are going to do now. So instead of working on this stitch, we are going to work on this stitch. So let me insert my hook here, fish the yarn, and do a single crochet. And that's what we are going to do, but from left to right. Pay attention and try to let your stitch quite loose, okay? And this is what we are going to do all around our brim. And then when we are finished, we are going to meet here to talk about the finishing touches and say goodbye. So guys, finished our row of crab stitch. I have already cut my yarn, so I'm going to insert it into the first stitch we did, and I'm going to do a slip stitch. I'm gonna pull it firmly, and then we are going to weave this tail into the other stitches so we can have a perfect finishing. And here's our bucket hat, a very feminine version of the bucket hat, lots of ruffles. It's very loose, you know, because the idea is for it to be a complementary accessory when you go to the beach or when you are walking around town, just to protect your head from the sun, but to keep it fresh at the same time. And I hope it's very useful to you. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, before you go, to subscribe to the channel, set your notifications so you will always know when we have a new video. Like this video, leave a comment to us down there, and share this video with everybody you know that likes crochet tutorials and ideas for things for you to use, for them to use or to wear, and also to gift. Okay? Once again, thank you and see you next video.